Your What's Up Muscle and Strength, Chris Gethin here. I'm going to show you some amazing movements that will help you turn your chest weakness into a weapon. Now, a lot of people do push-ups. However, push-ups are a little bit easier, and you can't reach failure at around 10, 12 repetitions, much like what you need for muscle building and hitting those fast twitch muscle fibers. And you may not always have a training partner that can put plates on your back if you're doing those push-ups. So what I like to do is have a Smith machine here, put a couple of plates on each side, and then I'll get grimy and dirty and slide underneath in my beautiful whites to make sure that I can push it out using this as my resistance, okay? Just like a conventional push-up, no different. It's not technical, it's very easy, and I'm gonna demonstrate it for you right now. Two, 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 ta. So as you can see, I only did 7 repetitions here, and I can really feel the activation of my muscle fibers within my pecs without the possibility of feeling like I may get injured, as some people do when doing a conventional bench press. So give this a go for your gym hack, and I guarantee you, you'll get a great pump and some development within those pecs. So now we've begun with our compound movements of the chest exercises when we're at our strongest. Now we can move on to the isolation. So what I like to do here is go onto like a cable crossover machine like this. I'll put a mat here or something soft. It can be an ab mat, so your knuckles don't have to crunch into the ground unless you're a tough guy. And what I'll do is grab hold of each one of these handles. I'll hold them in a close grip push-up position, and I'll do a push-up, and then I'll isolate one pec at a time by hitting a fly or pec deck motion. That helps me actually get my neuromuscular focus within the pec, within the isolation movement, before actually going into the compound exercise of the press. Let me demonstrate it for you because it may be a little confusing. Oh. 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 All right, so with the fly press here, you do 3 sets of around 15 repetitions, slightly higher. The way that you're gonna gauge your weight though that you're gonna utilize on this one is just basically through trial and error. Through your warm-up sets, start off a little bit light. If you feel that you get very fatigued on the press alone, then you may have to go a little bit lighter here. But if you feel that you're quite strong in this movement, then obviously you can throw a little bit more weight on that stack. But please do keep in mind that you are gonna count 1, 1. The press is 1 repetition, okay? So it isn't like 3 in 1. No, it's 1 repetition once you've done every single movement. That's how you'll count your way up to 15 or to absolute failure. The third and final trifecta for the chest is going to come in the form of this hammer row. Now this is going to target the lower pecs. So we've really hit the outer pecs, the inner pecs, the flat. Now we're going to go for that lower portion of the pec that you'll see on the lat spread. Gives you that full 3-dimensional look and great shape to the undercarriage of the pecs. So what I like to do is get the other side of the machine. You'll have to select quite a light weight because the back is very strong in this angle. So what I'll do is hold it at the bottom to really target the lower and inner portion of the pecs. I'll lean over and then I'll start pressing. Now, if you go too heavy, you will get a lot of core activation. You'll utilize a lot of unnecessary energy. So we're gonna go high repetitions of around 20 reps when we get stuck into these working sets. Make sure the elbows are flared out. Don't tuck them too much to your sides because your triceps are gonna become a little too activated within this motion. If you have any trouble isolating your pecs, particularly the lower pecs, through a lot of pressing movements, I definitely suggest that you use this to help you break any plateaus that you may have in this area. Those are the 3 trifecta. Please give them a go. Let me know what you think about them. I'd love to see your feedback. Subscribe and comment below.